Hello, I'm Dr. Jansen. I'm the principal at Crestview Middle School, for those of you that I've not had the pleasure of meeting yet. If you are new to Crestview, please know that I try my very best to record these videos each and every week, kind of give you an update of the things that are going on in our school. And ideally, I like to have our students participate in the videos with me, but unfortunately at this time, that's not really an option. I wanted to show you the shirt I have on today. There's no place like Crestview, which was totally our theme for last school year. Though we truly believe in that idea that there is no place like Crestview, today's kind of like the last day for that. It's time for us to begin with our next school year for 2021. And our idea for this year is really focusing on maintaining our sense of Crestview community. And we really look forward to maintaining that with those of you who have been part of our Crestview community for years. And we want to make sure that we're welcoming and including everyone in our community as this year goes on. I hope that you'll be excited to be part of our school. Unfortunately, it's virtual at this time, and we certainly cannot wait until we can have our kids back in the building with us. There are a few things that you'll find either watching this or reading our weekly update that comes to you in the email. One thing is the online verifications. Those need to be completed for every student every year. It's a simple process of you just going into Infinite Campus and making sure that all of our contact information is up to date. If you've had any changes of phone numbers or anything along that lines, you have the opportunity to update that. But we need everybody to go into Infinite Campus and make sure that you have done so. We know our students and you may be very anxious to find out what their schedules are going to be for the upcoming school year. So I know that some of our students have been able to find some ways to see some of their courses just because of the other programs that we use that may be linked to Infinite Campus. Some of that information may have been leaked out. But I want you to understand that those were not final schedules. Our counselors have been doing a lot of work, as you can imagine, of getting our schedules ready, especially since we've altered to go to just taking 4 classes at a time. So all of those schedules will be finalized, and the goal is that they will be published into Infinite Campus on Monday morning, August 17th at 9 a.m. Those will be the final schedules. Our plan is not to make any changes after that point in time. Now, I want to go over our schedule with you real quick. So on the district's website, under our return to school plan, you will see the various schedules for elementary, middle, and high school. For the middle school, this is the one that we are going to focus on. Our Mondays are a little different, mostly for the staff, but our Mondays are going to have this time of 8 to 8:45 for us to provide counseling lessons, some of the things that we may have done in our mentor time previous years, and just other opportunities for us to engage with our students in a different format other than just in the direct instructional blocks. Our teachers are going to be participating in professional learning during that time, but a lot of this will be led by counselors, and it may be operated through another Canvas course. And I will talk about Canvas in just a little bit. But as you look through the schedules, there are 4 Zooms. There's one for each of the 4 classes. For the first quarter, our students are going to have 1st, 3rd, 5, and 7 for their courses. Once we move into second quarter, then they'll switch over to 2, 4, 6, and 8. Those Zoom times are the same Monday through Friday. So as we go down here, these times are the same, that the Zoom times are always going to take place at the exact same time. Now, the teachers are going to have open office and tutoring times where the kids can log into their Zooms or make an appointment with them to be able to get extra support and extra help during these Zoom teacher open office hours at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. But therefore, Zooms we expect our students to be logged into those classes each and every day during those times. Now, we understand there may be something that comes up and our teachers will record those, but it's going to be optimal for your students to be logged in to those classes each day during those times. Now, I'd mentioned Canvas before. So for our students, the easiest way for them to get the Canvas if they're logged in here is if they use their Google Waffle like this. They should be able to move down and find the Canvas Learning Management System. Many of them may already have it showing up in other places. They'll select their Rockwood account, and then they're going to get a dashboard like this. Now mine's going to obviously look a lot different than a student's. I'm in lots of different courses that I'm participating in my professional learning, but the students will have their courses labeled here for their 6 courses. And the important things that are going to be available for our kids are going to be 4 things that everyone's going to use. It's going to be this calendar and due date, the inbox right here. Each one of the courses inside of them will have the course information and links to lessons. Now on the district website, get to the right page, sorry. Once you go to the home page on the district website, you'll be able to see this Get to Know Canvas Learning Management platform. And once you click on here, this is going to be a great resource for families to be able to get to understand the ins and outs of Canvas. Now, many of our students were used to using Google Classroom and some other formats last year, but going through these tips are going to make it easy for parents and students to be able to navigate Canvas as we transition to that for all of our teachers beginning August 24th. Now, I plan to get some more information about some expectations for kids for logging into Canvas prior to the first day of school, but that will come in my weekly update next week. There are some other things that our students need to be aware of for the upcoming school year. I know many of our 6th graders have picked up their Chromebooks already and have them charged and ready to go. Our 7th and 8th graders, some of them may have been sitting on the shelf, so please make sure that you get them plugged in, charged up, log into them, make sure that all the updates are completed on their Chromebook so they are ready to be used when we start school on the 24th. If your child has not picked up their Chromebook, whether they are a 6th grader or a new student to Crestview, we're going to have a Chromebook pickup on August 17th. That's next Monday. We're going to do it from 8 until 10 a.m. and from 12 to 2 a.m. If for whatever reason that doesn't work, just contact the school and we'll try to make a time to arrange for you in order to make sure that your child has the Chromebook prior to the first day of school. If you did not come pick up your child's yearbook when we distributed them in the spring, I know that was kind of a crazy time for everybody, but we have those in the office here at school. So if you would like to still come up and retrieve your child's yearbook from last school year, you're welcome to come up during those same hours that we have for the Chromebook, which again is Monday from 12 to 2, and I'm sorry, from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then from 12 to 2 p.m. Again, if that time doesn't work for you, just send your child's grade level principal a message and we'll get your yearbook set up for you to be able to come pick up at another time. Our 6th grade band families, please make sure that you read the email. There's information about you coming to school on Monday in order to figure out which instrument your child's going to play in our 6th grade band. So please make sure that you check the email for the times and possibilities of what instruments your child can play and a means for you to communicate with our band directors, Mr. Wilhite and Mr. Bergman. We had originally planned to have web activity. Web stands for Where Everybody Belongs. It is typically our 6th grade orientation. Obviously, we can't have all of our students back in school to do that in person. Our goal is to maintain that web idea throughout the school year. We want to plan those in-person activities when it comes time and place for us to get our students back into school. But in the meantime, we're going to do some virtual activities. Once those things are finalized and dates are set up to share that information, it will be sent out. We want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure that our 6th graders feel welcome, that they feel comfortable with being part of our middle school, and that they get to understand the operations of what happens at Crestview on a daily basis, whether that's virtual or once we get here in person. We're going to continue to do those activities to support all of our students. We feel like that's going to go back to the theme that I talked about at the beginning of maintaining this sense of one Crestview community, and we want to make sure that our 6th graders and our new students feel part of that as well. Just a couple more items before we go. Just want to let you know that we're going to still have some Crestview spirit wear. If you go onto our Crestview's website under the Parents tab, you will find our parent-teacher organization. On that page, you will be able to link to our spiritware page. Once you are there, you can click on the online store, which will come up like here, where you can purchase some of the Crestview spiritware. Once those things are ordered and delivered to school, we will set up times for students to be able to come and get those items from Crestview. That's a great way to partner with our CPO. Our parents are a great part of our school community, and we want to continue that partnership with our parents. One of the things our parents did last year was purchase a outdoor mini library, which we're going to have up and running in the next couple days. So it'd be a great way for if your student needs to get a book before school begins for something to read, that we can continue to do an ongoing exchange of books throughout the year. Just on an aside, as we move into the school year, our plan is to keep our library available where students can request books, and we'll set up a way for parents and families to be able to come and pick up books from school and be able to return them and continue to keep our library as a valuable resource for our students. Typically at the beginning of the school year, we ask our families to support our Got Your Backpack program. We typically run one out of Crestview for our Crestview families only. But as we start the school year virtually, we are going to all support the One Rockwood Gives Back and their Got Your Backpack program. So there's information in the email about how you can donate to that if you are interested in doing so. Again, we are excited to start our new school year, the 2021 school year. We're anxiously awaiting to see our students' faces, even if it's just on Zoom. We're happy to be able to see them and work with them again. Our goal is to make sure that this is a wonderful, meaningful opportunity for our students, that they are participating in some authentic learning, that they have the opportunity to receive the supports and extensions that are going to make this school year great. I have confidence in our staff and their abilities to make sure that they can deliver the best educational program for their students in our current situation. We looked at we're going to be able to maintain the high level of expectations even during our virtual learning, and hope that someday we'll have a seamless transition right back into our school. And that will be wonderful when we can hear kids' voices and see them walking the halls once again. As I always say, if there is anything that I can do, if you got questions that need to be answered, feel free to reach out to me at any time. You can email me is the easiest way. It's jansongary@rsdmo.org. Thanks for watching our weekly update. Sorry this one was a little bit longer than usual. Just had a few more things to get through as we prepare for next school year, or this school year. And there will be much more information about what the first day of school is going to be like for our kids in our weekly update next week. So look forward to that. Have a great rest of your day.